first meet in relationships, they suppress their yelling side. They might not drink as much as they usually do and get pissy drunk and just be lashing out. There's a lot of things that they try to hide and conceal. And the more you're around a person, the more you deem that you're in a relationship, the more that you think you like this person, the more interaction, the more you start bringing your real self to the surface. And for those who have shadows that are repressed because of society not accepting it or whatever have you, those are the relationships that really are the most toxic, because they are the underlining. Those are the ones where passive aggressiveness comes in, always blaming the other person, not taking responsibility. Those are the repressed shadows that we hide. And so, all this comes back to loving yourself and mental health. Mental health is a big thing, and I always used to kind of think about how impactful mental health can be, not realizing your mind is what creates your reality. How you think and feel creates your reality. So the boom in mental health nowadays is merely because people don't know how to deal with themselves or don't want to. And I see an influx of commercials on YouTube and things about people who should look into therapy, and I'm not knocking it, but the only person that can really fix you is you. Now, talking to other people and getting honest opinions, that's a good thing. But you can go to therapy and be in denial and not believe the therapist knows what they're talking about, or reject some of the answers. A lot of times, those people who are in therapy, when that therapist talks to them, they've heard it before from family members, but because that family member or that loved one or somebody else, a friend or whatever, told them, they didn't hold it with as much weight. So therapy can be good because you might need an unbiased opinion. But ultimately, just learning about yourself, being honest about what your faults are, things that you might always find someone else doing, it's probably because you do it, And I had to be honest with myself. I didn't think I was judgmental, but I realized if I'm in a relationship and I'm telling somebody, what I think about them and they didn't ask, then I'm judging. One of the biggest toxic things for myself is unsolicited advice. I had a false perception that I was a healer or a helper. And when I say a false perception of being a healer, I am a healer, but I have to first heal myself. I have to first heal the wounds that I had that were repressed from my childhood and previous relationships, and just me not doing certain things. Sometimes we have only a bottled up tension from dreams and desires that we had that we suppressed and we didn't think were good. Like me doing social media videos. I've always kind of second guessed myself.